There's this kid at school, and he's a straight A student, and he doesn't do drugs or smoke or cuss. His dad is a judge, and he comes from a really good family, and he's very respectful, and I think he's better than a lot of the witness kids in our area. Now, most of you have probably heard this or have said this at one time. So let's read from an example of this that we can find in Genesis 34, 34 and 19. And it reads, "And the young man did not delay to perform the condition, because he did find delight in Jacob's daughter, and he was the most honorable of the whole house of his father." Now, in this scripture, in this verse, it was talking about Shechem, and it said here that Shechem was the most honorable in his father's house. But let's read in Genesis 34, 1 and 2, and let's see how honorable he really was. And it said, "Now Dinah, the daughter of Leah, whom she had borne to Jacob, used to go out to see the daughters of the land. And Shechem, the son of Hamor the Hivite, the chieftain of the land, got to see her, and then took her and lay down with her and violated her." Now, I'm sure we all know the story of Dinah and the bloodshed that followed. And and even though the bad associations seemed harmless, it came at a very high cost, and everyone was involved in it. Now let's read a scripture that's familiar to all of us, in 1 Corinthians 15:33. It reads, "Do not be misled, bad associations spoil useful habits." Now I found another Bible translation for the scripture, and it said, bad company ruins character. And this scripture shows that it doesn't only ruin our habits, it also ruins our character. Now let's read a scripture that not only young people, but also adults have to be just as careful when bad association comes. We'll find that scripture, 2 Chronicles 19, 1 and 2. Then Jehoshaphat, the king of Judah, returned in peace to his own house at Jerusalem. Jehu, the son of Hanani, the visionary, now went out before him and said to King Jehoshaphat, "Is it to the wicked that help is to be given, and is it for those hating Jehovah that you should have loved? And for this there is indignation against you from the person of Jehovah." Now we see in the scripture that even King Jehoshaphat needed counsel from Jehovah. And next time that you can find yourself reasoning that a bad association with an unbeliever is harmless, then remember these examples that we just went over. So if we treasure our relationship with Jehovah, we can see how important it is to